Hey, I'm Tanner. Welcome to my tiny home. So first off, what we have here is like a medieval awesome door. It has this latch here so you can say hello to people. But yeah, super epic. Really gives the whole tiny home a bunch of character. And if you come on this way, we have the living room here, and it's designed to be basically open concept, so you can design it however you want. So you could have a bedroom down here, you could have your couch, you could put a projector up here, have the pull down screen, you could have a desk for a work area, pretty much however you want to have it. Some good storage cabinets up here on both sides. There's a little area where your cable can come in for your Wi-Fi connection through this one here. Another thing I want to point out is this ventilation system. We have one here, and I'm going to show you where the other one is right now. It's right up here, and they work together. So one blows air in and one blows air out, and then they reverse. And inside is a ceramic tile. It maintains heat in that tile, so when the air is blowing back through, it blows warm air back into the tiny home during winter months. We have a complete envelope on the tiny home. So the entire tiny home has closed cell spray foam from the walls to the floor to the ceiling. So it creates a complete airtight envelope. So you don't have that horrible condensation on the floors or in the windows. You probably hear nightmare stories from people that live in RVs. You don't have any of those issues with this tiny home. Another really nice thing about the Luno system, the ventilation system, is that when you're cooking, it keeps all the bad odors or any type of odors out of the tiny home as well. So here's the kitchen. We really wanted this to be open concept and a lot of headspace. That's what you're gonna notice with this tiny home, is that when you walk in, it's gonna be a wow factor, because you're gonna be like, whoa, this is a lot taller than I expected. So we have a really nice microwave up here, tons and tons of space, you know, for all your dishes and plates and everything that you want in there. And then the way this is designed, you basically have an induction countertop that comes out like this. And you basically just put it on top in the kitchen, and you can do all your cooking right here, which is a really nice thing to have. The reason that you don't want to have a stove in a tiny home typically is that you want to have this extra counter space if available. If you're going to have friends over or barbecue or something like that, it's nice to have all that counter space available to you, so we can just unplug this and tuck it away. Another really awesome thing about the kitchen is that you're going to notice probably the biggest farmhouse sink you've ever seen in your life. This thing is awesome. You fill it up with dishes. You don't have to do dishes the night that you eat dinner. And another thing you're gonna notice about this tiny home that's unique from other tiny homes is a full-size refrigerator and freezer combo. And so tons and tons of space, really elegant looking, really nice lighting inside, and then just tons and tons of freezer space in here as well. So for a tiny home, pretty awesome to have a full functioning fridge. Let's go ahead and take you into the bathroom here. Really nice setup here. You have your sink, you have the most expensive toilet we could buy, and then you have the forward-facing light mirror for when you're getting ready. You also, since it's a smaller space, you do have the mirror that has that the heat that goes through it to prevent any fogging of the mirror. And another really awesome thing about this bathroom specifically is it's a great place to get ready in the morning, because you have your full-size closet as well. So you can get dressed in the morning, brush your teeth, take your shower, full-size tub shower. It's probably a bigger bathroom than in most houses. It's 10 feet long and 8.5 feet wide. So it's a really decently sized bathroom. And the best part right behind here is the washer. So you can wash your clothes, hang dry them up here if you want, or you can hang dry them outside. It's just a really nice thing to have if you're in a tiny home, is to be able to wash your clothes. And then we do have a full-size hot water heater, instant hot water heater. It is propane powered. I'll show you guys that a little bit later. But instant hot water heater, which is another thing that you really want to have in a tiny home. So we'll go ahead and go out this way, and I'll show you guys the lofts. So up here, we have a full-size loft. You have a 10-foot loft. You can fit a king-size bed up there, comfortably fit multiple people up there for sleeping. You have the recessed lighting, and in the summer months, what's really great about these lofts is that you open up each of these windows on both sides and you get that cross ventilation air coming across you while you're laying down in bed. Really amazing. If you guys have kids, or if you don't have kids and you just want to have extra storage, we have another 8-foot loft on this side here as well, and you have the same windows on both sides where you can ventilate in that loft as well. One really amazing thing about this tiny home that we wanted to achieve when we were building this was something that looked like an Apple product. So you have the tongue and groove all over the tiny home in the interior. We painted it white to get that nice, clean, beautiful look. Another thing you're going to notice is the floors. The floors are life-proof vinyl flooring, so these things will last forever, scratch-proof. It's great if you have pets. They're not going to scratch up your floors. And I'm going to take you guys outside. If you guys come out here, I'll show you another more technical, nice things about this tiny home specifically is how incredible this trailer is. So this is an Iron Eagle trailer, 2020, and it's triple axle, so you have really, really nice tires. We keep the tires wrapped and covered throughout the entire year just to keep them in good shape, but really, really heavy duty trailer. And back here, this is where you would have your setup for your propane tank. We just have a 100-pound propane tank for that hot water heater. That's the only thing that takes propane in the house. Everything else is set up with electric. And so we have the regular 50 amp electric system that you would have for any RV. So this is super easy to go anywhere in the country, go to any RV park. It hooks up just like RVs when it comes to power, septic, and water. So we have the water inlet down here, we have the propane inlet, and then we have the power here, and then I'll show you guys the sewer system really quick, just so you have an idea and a visual. So down here, we have it hard plumbed because the tiny home has been here for a little bit, but it has the same attachment for an RV, so you just put that little RV hose on there and hook it up to any septic system that you have. Another really amazing thing about the tiny home is the rolled steel siding and roofing. So again, with that envelope I was talking about earlier when we're inside the tiny home, is that you have a complete weatherproof system for this livable space. And so you're not going to get any infiltration of water or any other airflow that would create mold or moisture or anything bad. Super heavy duty metal siding. All the windows on this tiny home are triple pane windows, so you have maximum efficiency during the winter months. I have one more thing to show you. So over here we have the storage unit. You basically use it however you want to use it. So you could go off grid, have a water tank in there if you want, or whatever you needed to, or just use it as storage. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the tiny home.